Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my friends. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the ways that you've been loving on this channel, the ways that you've been clicking and viewing and all of that stuff. I am here for you. Thank you so much for all the energy that you've been putting in, and I'm ready to give you some energy back, Aquarius. Thanks so much for that. So we are here to do a bonus read. If you've never been to a bonus read before for Aquarius, please know that the bonus reads are always meant for the current energy or the future energy. I don't put any dates or times on them. I feel like you will find this reading, or it will find you when you need it. And let's find out what's going on here. So if you are just stopping by here to take a look at what's going on with the Aquarius bonus read, thanks for doing that. And I appreciate you. So for those of you who are the ride or dies, the one who are always here, the ones who are clicking, viewing, subscribing, it's for you that I'm reading for today. Grateful for you. Thank you. All right. Tell me about Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What does Aquarius need to know, please? What does Aquarius need to know? No dates or times here, Aquarius. This can happen today, tomorrow, or a year from now. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about Aquarius. I've had people so many times say, you know what, when this reading came out, I kind of clicked off halfway through because I didn't think it was mine. But here I am 2 weeks later reviewing this reading, and there it is. There it all was, right? Tell me about Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? I've got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got some sort of energy of abundance here, I want to say. Whether it's a relationship or money, there is some sort of abundance here that's coming up. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Aquarius, please? We've got the Seven of Pentacles. It's something that you've been working on. It's something that... there's one card here. No, I thought it was another card that was face up. I feel like there's something here that you have been nurturing, putting all of your time and attention into. I feel like it's taken forever to get to the 10 Pentacles, but I want to say that you are about to get the payout on something that you've put a lot of energy, attention, nurturing, time. I feel like whatever has been taking forever for you is about to show up. The person on the Seven of Pentacles is looking up at the 10 Pentacles, right? And so I feel like it's something that you've been waiting on. The Seven of Pentacles is also about, I feel like you've just done all the practical work. I want to say you've been very practical with the way you've been working slowly towards this abundance here. Tell me what else we need to know. We do have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. Why is the Two of Cups in the reverse here? Because of the Seven of Swords. So it feels like you've been waiting a really long time, possibly for a relationship, I want to say. Aquarius, it feels like that something is about to show up for you, and I feel like you're going to be super cynical about it, I want to say. Just listening, hang on. You're afraid of an unhealthy relationship. That's what it is. It feels like I feel like you do want a relationship, but I feel like you don't trust anybody. Look, I'm right there with you. I get it. I feel like you're somebody who's been a victim of liars and cheaters and people who are deceiving you. And it feels like the Two of Cups is in the reverse because I think you really do want love, but I feel like you feel as though it's just going to be a repeat of much of the same. So it does feel like you do have fear of somebody lying to you about jumping into an unhealthy relationship that as soon as you get into it, it will break up. So I want to say that you have been waiting or looking. Maybe you're not looking, but maybe you are waiting for some sort of relationship to show up, a long-term one. And I don't think that you're having much luck. But I feel like, I want to say that you've done all the work. You've put in all the hard work on yourself, and I feel like you are very abundant, whether that's Pentacles or anything else, whether that's health, like physical health, mental health, spiritual health. I feel like you have been readying yourself. I want to say that you are ready for it, but I feel like when it does show up for you, Aquarius, that you might just be giving it the side eye. You know what I mean? And I get you. I get you. Tell me about this. We've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Four of Swords, and we've got the Knight of Wands. So I do believe that there is some sort of love that is coming at you. And the thing is this, is I feel like it will present itself in fire. So I feel like it's going to be desire, like somebody's going to be very attracted to you, and you're going to be very attracted to them. I want to say that there will be some back and forth communication. But I want to say that you're still pointed in the past here. Like we do have the Page of Wands. And so I don't think it's taking over the reading. I think it's on the edge of the reading for a reason. And that is that I feel like although love is going to be showing up for you, but I feel like you're going to be cynical about it. Again, somebody who's going to show up with a lot of desire, a lot of passion, somebody who's going to charge in. Maybe you'll meet somebody out somewhere and you won't trust them right away because they're very bold and forward and upfront. The Four of Swords tells me immediately you retreat into the mind, you retreat into the self, right? And the sword, the Ace of Swords, is on the ground here. Somebody's not paying attention. I feel like you're not necessarily receiving it, I want to say, because the Ace of Swords is on the ground, but the Three of Swords is here. Tell me why. Tell me about the Seven of Swords here. Tell me what's got you all freaked out here, Aquarius. So I feel like you've been through this situation before. That's what I want to say. And you don't want to be taken again in a situation. The Five of Wands is about indecision. Indecision and beating yourself up on the inside, because I feel like you don't like to be made a fool of. Nobody does, but nobody makes a fool of Aquarius. And so I feel like your swords are out. I want to say we got Seven of Swords and Four Swords here. That your swords are out because you don't necessarily think that the person that is about to show up, and I feel like somebody is about to show up, I feel like you're not really going to give them the benefit of the doubt, because this person is going to come at you desirous and bold, really attracted to you, whether they're feminine or masculine. The Five of Wands is here, which tells me you have indecision about making a decision, right? There is indecision. You're holding back here. The Judgment card is here. And so I feel like with the World card here, I feel like you've been through something. Last time you made a decision, you ended up having to close the chapter because it didn't work out for you. And I think that's because of the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is lending an energy of somebody deceived me. I was deceived in love. I was in an unhealthy relationship and it consumed all of me. And I'm never going to get into that kind of relationship again. Well, you've made the decision to close the door on that kind of energy. So I feel like you're not really at risk of it happening again, because Aquarius, you're highly intelligent. I always tell you this, right? You're the genius, right, of the zodiac, and I feel like you're going at it smart. I want to say that you've decided that you're going to close the door on dealing with anybody who you feel has this energy, but it might keep you behind some sort of a safety zone. That's what it feels like. The Five of Wands is like, I'll stay in indecision all day long. I'm not going to make a decision because I don't want the same thing to happen over again where I got to close this door to another relationship here. Tell me more about this for Aquarius. We've got the Star, that's your energy. We've got the Moon. So Aquarius is like, things aren't actually as they seem. I'm not stupid, right? Totally what I was just talking about, right? I feel like there's Aquarius energy and they're bookending here this Moon energy. So I feel, although you do have hope that you'll find some sort of desirous, passionate connection, I feel that your hope, your wish fulfillment is that, but I also feel like things are not as they seem. And so I feel like you're holding your sword up for truth and honesty and justice. And I think that is a good thing. I think it's a really good thing. Just don't be, I'm going to say, putting this label on everybody's head. Useless, unintelligent, right? Somebody who's going to take advantage of me, my time. I got no more time to waste. I feel like that's really what it is, Aquarius. You're pissed off with people wasting your time. That's what it feels like. You have no more time to waste, or maybe you have a lot of time, but you don't want to waste any of it. And it's because of this Seven of Swords and the Two of Cups that's in the reverse. So I do feel like you do have somebody coming forward here, and whatever you want in your wish fulfillment here, I feel is about to arrive, but I feel like you're about to give it the side eye and hold up your sword and keep them at bay. It's good. I'm just saying it's a good plan, because if you keep somebody at bay, but they keep coming back over and over again, and they keep, trying to connect with you, I feel like also that it's a 100% must that you find somebody who is cerebral like you, who's smart like you, somebody who can stimulate the mind rather than coming in passion. And I think that's why you maybe are giving this the side eye, because I feel like you would rather go at it slow, right? Go at it slow and find someone who is really intelligent, someone who's also invested in truth and honesty. Tell me about this Knight of Wands here, because I do feel like you have a Knight of Wands type energy that's about to show up here. We do have the Queen of Wands. We have the Hermit energy. You're checking everybody out. I feel like nobody's getting past the Hermit energy for you. That's what it feels like here. You can see that the Hermit is holding that lamp, that light out towards this Queen of Wands here. So whether you are feminine or masculine, I feel like you're in this Virgo energy, highly highly intelligent, very full of wisdom. You're full of it, but it's wisdom. We do have, I want to say my only concern here is that we do have the Queen of Wands and the Knight. And I want to say that the Queen of Wands and the Knight are on two different vibrations, so be aware of that. Make sure that you go slow and that you go over every detail, right? Spend a lot of time speaking with this person, moving really slowly, going over all of the details of who this person is and why they're in your life, why are they interested in you. We do have the Strength card. I feel like we could be talking about someone who is Leo, but we definitely have fire here, right? I feel as though you've been waiting for someone like this. We've got 3 wands here. So to me, that's like the ships that are coming in. The ships that are coming in is your wish fulfillment, right? We do have wish fulfillment here. And I feel like you're not going to really give it any recognition when it shows up until you go over it with the swords. And I think it's a smart plan. And then you'll make your decision as to whether you're going to, shut the door or not, or make a decision to be with this person here. So your person, I think, that's coming at you here might be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. They could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. Also Virgo energy here, right? We do have your energy here, Aquarius, but also Gemini and Libra. Tell me what is Aquarius supposed to do with this person when they show up? Because I think they're showing up in fire, and that means that they're very attracted to you, and they're probably very attractive as well because the Queen of Wands is here. I want to say that your energy, that you're attracting a lot of things coming up in the future that you've always wanted in your wish fulfillment. So whatever you've been asking the universe for, I feel like it's going to start trickling in for you, Aquarius. Tell me what isn't as it seems, please. We do have the Knight of Cups. We do have the 9 of Cups and the Emperor. So that's why it's the big dog that I think is showing up, or maybe you are the big dog. Take it as it resonates for you. I feel like you're in charge of your happiness right now, and you're single and happy, which is the 9 of Cups, but also that you're looking forward to having wish fulfillment. We do have the 9 of Cups looking over at the Knight of Cups, which means that part of your happiness you're hoping is going to be a romantic connection here. I feel like you really are in charge of the whole thing, I want to say, with the Emperor being here, that you can conquer it, you can turn it away, you can do whatever it is that you want to do here. I feel like that this energy here is why you're kind of giving the side eye to this person who is coming at you in fire, because they are on a different vibration than you. It doesn't mean that somebody can't grow, but they are on a different vibration than you when you meet them. And I think that's why you give them the side eye, because you're already single and happy. You're hoping for romance to show up, but you're going to be really smart about it. And the Emperor doesn't really take risks. The Emperor cannot afford to take risks because the Emperor is the ruler of the empire, right? Let's think back to medieval days, because I'm a medieval nerd, and I want you to go there with me. Think about back then, right? All the kingdoms were ruled by the empire. This person was in charge of the kings and the queens, right? They would make decisions for whole empires, right? Many of them. A lot of empires, like a lot of kingdoms, would join the empire in order to get the protection of the emperor. So the emperor is not into making split-second decisions, not into taking risks. I'm only going in if I'm going to win. So I feel like you're going to be very highly intelligent, cerebral. You're finding someone who can match your smarts, which is a really hard thing for Aquarius. But I feel like you're just rolling your eyes at anybody else. So I feel like there is a romantic connection coming up here for you, and I feel like you're really going to go slow. And I think that's the best thing, because the Hermit energy is slow. It's Virgo energy. It's grounded, right? And I feel like you're really going to check over this person to see if they are somebody who is for you or not. The 5 of Pentacles is here. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Swords. I agree. Before you get into any partnership, I feel like it's this energy here, the Queen of Swords. You really need to go over the energies of whoever is coming at you here. The Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles are 8. I feel like you've worked way too hard on yourself to just give it up to any old body, right? But I want to say that the Queen of Swords is also the soulmate connection for the King of Swords. This person actually is cerebral. This person is somebody who thinks like you, who's very honest and truthful, very assertive. They're just going to tell you how they feel, and there isn't going to be anything underneath that you have to worry about, because this person is also invested in justice, truth, and honesty like you are. That you demand it, and this person also demands it. But I want to say the choice is yours. You're the one that needs to take, bull by the horns here. We do have rams. I guess they're not bulls, but you're the one that does really need to take bull by the horns here and make the decision as to what you're going to do. I feel like you have somebody showing up who is the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Fire. Whether they're feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates for you. I feel like that they are both. So they are somebody who might have a little bit of masculine energy as well. Someone who is used to, feminines who end up in their masculine energy. It's usually because they've been let down over and over and over again. They have to take on the masculine energy in order to survive. It's like a survival tactic. So I feel like this person can be softened a little bit, but only when they know they have an emperor at their back. They're not going to let down their guard otherwise. And I feel like you're pretty guarded too, I want to say. But I feel like your guard is going to come to the ground here, because we do have the World card, right? It's closing the chapter, making a decision and closing the chapter. So I feel like the person that's coming in for you is somebody who you're going to be able to trust, but just go slow. Go slow, don't take any risks. And unless you know you're going to win, don't jump in. That is all. But I do believe you're going to be making some sort of an investment here. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be investing. Look at that. I like it. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, which tells me that you're going to go really slow and to this investment, and you're going to ask all the right questions. You're going to get your clarity. You're going to find out if this person is a life contract for you. It feels like you are going to get whatever you need as long as you open the conversation first about what is about to come, about everything that's pentacle related: house, home, children, family. You need to get to know all of those things before you jump into a relationship, and I think it's really, really smart. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. I do appreciate you so much, and I'll be back, hopefully, because I'm always back. Bye-bye.